Hey marshmallows, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another video on Cenat, except this time it's going to be Cenat and Zoe Spencer. So, if you guys didn't watch my previous reading on Cenat, please go watch it. In that reading, I discussed his relationship with Gigi. I discussed his relationship with his friends, such as Phantom, and the potential falling out between them. I discussed his mental health, where he's currently at in life, and I also discussed what would be happening with his new program called Streamer University. And I basically predicted, if y'all remember, do y'all remember? Ooh, bitch, I'm getting chills. I predicted in that video, go watch it. I predicted that something was going to go wrong. The way he wanted to execute this Streamer University was not going to be how it ended up turning into reality, right? So what he had in his head was not going to match up with what reality was, right? Now, a lot of people are upset because he finally revealed, I think it was yesterday, he revealed the people that would be on Streamers University. And a lot of the people were already famous. These were streamers that had already made it, streamers that already had fan bases, they already have success. And a lot of people were confused because they was like, yo, Kai Cenat, you made it seem like, Patricia from down the block could be on Streamers University. You made it seem like fucking Kevin from around the block was finna be on your Streamers University. Whole time, you got people that are already famous on your Streamers University. So a lot of people are upset. And if y'all remember, I said this. I said that something was gonna happen with his Streamer University. I get a bad feeling about it, right? And specifically what I got was that he needed to be careful of the people he added on Streamers University. Now, according to Kai Cenat, he said that his team was the one that picked the people to be on Streamers University and not himself. This is gonna be like the third, fifth fucking time. Like, I've been saying this every Kai Cenat tarot reading video, right? Every Kai Cenat video, I've been telling him this. He needs to switch his team. He needs to get a new team. This team that he has is unprofessional and it's going to cause him a lot of more damage than good. Okay, this team is going to help, it's going to aid in his downfall, right? He needs a better team, a more professional team, a team that knows what they're doing. It feels like his team that he has currently is very sloppy and unprofessional. But anyways, he claims that his team was the one that picked the people. So if y'all remember, go back to my video, I predicted that. I said that he was going to pick people that already had fame, and they, again, this is not, well, this is a new prediction, right? This is something I already said before, but I feel like when it comes to the Streamers University, there's going to be a lot of drama, and it's going to be due to all the different personalities that are coming together for this university program thing, right? I feel like a lot of people are not going to mesh well with each other. There's going to be a lot of drama, and again, I feel like this Streamers University, I think he's definitely going to make money off of it, but energetically it's going to bring more negativity to his life. It's going to do more bad than good, right? So it's like you have to pick a battle. Do you want the money or do you want a peaceful life? You already have money, so you know what I mean? Anyways, whew, I just had to recap all of that. Anyways, the reading is going to be on Kai Cenat and Zoe Spencer because a lot of people thought, well, since you're already choosing famous people, like they thought Zoe Spencer was going to be on there, and she wasn't. And Zoe Spencer took to her streaming platform on Twitch and basically was crying, bawling her eyes out, saying, yo, like, Kai Cenat, why didn't you pick me? Like, she didn't understand. She felt really blindsided. And this has been going on for a while, where it's like she's slowly been isolated. Like Kai Cenat and his bum ass group of friends, immature ass little boy group of friends, they have been like kind of distancing her. They have basically ostracized Zoe Spencer from the group. Like, she used to hang out with them. She used to be the only girl. Like, they used to stream together, and then all of a sudden Kai and his friends kind of stopped fucking with her. And so we're gonna get down to the bottom of it. Why does Kai Cenat keep avoiding Zoe Spencer? What is going on? Why does Kai Cenat's friends not like her? And yeah, let's get down to the bottom of it. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm gonna have to do this video in parts, okay? If you don't like the way that I read, click off the fucking video. And I'm being so dead ass, like, y'all are really pissing me off because, okay, so first of all, thank you guys for blowing up my reading on DDG and Hallie. If you didn't watch it, go check it out. I talk about, Hallie going to court. I accurately predicted that. And a lot of people, I can tell these are new people that are new to my channel. They come at the way that I read because of the fact that I show a lot of emotion when I read. I'm not one of those readers that are going to be, oh, playing devil's advocate. Let me tell you something. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, I'm in a domestic violence situation, and I intuitively use my psychic gifts to read on the situation, and it comes out that yes, they are being domestically abused, something I have experience with, I'm going to express my empathy. Y'all are way too comfortable and used to these readers that are trying to play devil's advocate on situations that are black and white. When a situation is black and white, there's no fucking gray area. If I'm intuitively getting that DDG is whooping Hallie ass whenever he feel like it, there is gonna be no devil's advocate, bitch. I'm going to stand up for what's right. And if you don't like that, you can click off the video. If you don't like the fact that I'm going to stand up for black women and I'm going to stand up for the protection of black women, and you don't want me to do that because this is a psychic reading and I shouldn't involve my emotions in it, then you can click the fuck off, bitch. No shade. I had to get that out because way too many people felt comfortable commenting on my video. Oh, I don't like the way you read. It's not right for you to have your opinion on the situation. At the end of the day, hey, my name's Soraya. You must be fucking new here. Well, let me welcome you, bitch. This is my channel and I'm a very opinionated person. If you don't like the fact that I share my opinions, then you could click the fuck off. Click the fuck off, bitch. You're not wanted here. You know what I mean? Y'all get way too comfortable with these readers reading on situations like the Diddy trial and then being like, oh, well, who knows if he's really right or wrong? Like, I'm not one of those people. If I see something that's wrong, like, hey, some girl is getting abused or somebody's getting abused, period, I'm going to call it out and I'm going to empathize because I'm a human. I'm not, this ain't no, if you want somebody to read without any emotion, bitch, go to Chat GBT. Go to Chat GBT because you're not finna get it here, bitch. Go to AI because you're not finna get it here. Let's read on a situation with Zoe Spencer. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get that out the way. If you're interested in personal readings, link down below. Like the video, subscribe, and don't skip the ads, and comment down below your thoughts on everything I just stated and this reading as a whole. So, first of all, intuitively, right? I'm gonna start off with intuitively. I feel like I'm gonna have to pull out the cards a little bit later, but I'm gonna start with my psychic intuitiveness, no cards. I feel like Kai Cenat does not have a direct issue. Like they're making me feel like Kai Cenat doesn't have a personal problem with her. Kai Cenat is distancing himself from her simply because of somebody else's issue with her. It feels like somebody else close to him has an issue with her, and so to stand in solidarity with that person, he's going to isolate himself from her as well, right? It's like, for example, also somebody commented that they didn't appreciate me touching my nose because it gets itchy. Whenever I do readings, my nose gets itchy and uncontrollably itchy. And so if you don't like me scratching my nose, I'm not digging in my nose. Somebody thought I was digging in my nose. If you don't like me doing this to scratch my nose, then you could click off the video, okay? So what I'm intuitively picking up is that he doesn't have a personal problem with her. It feels more so, and I'm gonna say this, Kai Cenat is a punk. He can't stand up for himself. Like he's the type of person he's a follower, period. Kai Cenat is a follower, and it feels like he just goes with whatever's around him, right? So, for example, it's like if I have a friend, right? Friend A doesn't like friend B, but I like friend B. But since friend A doesn't like friend B, I'm going to stop being friends with friend B so I can continue a relationship with friend A instead of telling friend A, hey, look, I like both of y'all, I like B and A, and I'm not going to pick between you guys, right? So that's what Kai Cenat is doing. In order to stand in solidarity and keep his connection with somebody else, he is distancing himself from Zoe. And I think the situation is kind of fucked up because, Zoe has been around Kai for a minute now. They've been streaming together. She seems pretty cool. She's definitely a little annoying and immature, but she's not like a horrible person. For them to be the way they've been ostracizing her, it's like an episode, it's like a hidden, unreleased scene from Mean Girls. Like the way they're doing this girl is so fucked up, and I feel really bad. She was crying on the stream and everything, and I get it. I've been there before and again, if you don't like me empathizing, click off the fucking video. I've been there before where you've been friends with somebody and you've been chilling with them, and then like all of a sudden they don't fuck with you no more. And because that one person, all it takes is one person. Just because that one person stopped fucking with you, everybody stopped fucking with you. People that you were cool with, people that you don't even have a problem with, out of the woodwork stop fucking with you. So I get it. But that is the root of the problem. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Intuitively, I feel like it's his girlfriend. I feel like what people are saying on the internet is right. Y'all, why the fuck is there a squirrel just looking at me? So yeah, I feel like what people were saying before is right. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not unwarranted. I feel like Zoe is just intuitively, Zoe's energy comes off. She's very chill. Like she's a very chill girl. I feel like she's very down to earth and she's very easy to get along with. So I felt like the relationship she had with Kai was it was nothing weird. I don't think she likes him. I don't think she ever wanted to be with him, but I think she definitely enjoyed his energy. Like it's just giving best friend. You know what I mean? I felt like they were purely platonic. I don't think Kai Cenat ever wanted to be with Zoe. I think Kai Cenat, I don't even think Zoe is Kai Cenat's type. I think he likes girly girls, and I feel like Zoe is a little bit too masculine for him. Moving on, it feels like they had a genuine friendship, and so I don't understand again what I stated in Kai Cenat's last reading. Gigi is controlling. And I said that. I literally said that Gigi controls Kai Cenat, and he's too dumb and he's too much of a sucker, a simp, to really realize this. Right? So I see Gigi telling Kai Cenat behind the scenes, yo, I don't want you hanging out with Zoe no more. Like, I don't like that girl. It seems like Gigi just has a problem with Zoe for some reason. And it's not a mutual beef. Like, it just seems one sided. It seems like she just doesn't like Zoe because she just doesn't like her. And I feel like because Zoe was so friendly with Kai Cenat, because she was so friendly with him, it threatened, like, basically Gigi felt threatened by her and Kai Cenat's relationship. You know what I mean? And even if they had nothing going on, Gigi's a little bit insecure, and again, she's controlling. I feel like being in a relationship with Gigi is very draining. Like she's one of those people where it's always a problem and it's always, oh, my way or the highway. Like yeah. So moving on. I also intuitively pick up for Zoe that this is a blessing in disguise, okay? It feels like spirit is doing her a big favor by distancing herself from Kai Cenat and his group of friends, because Kai Cenat is always in drama, and I feel like Kai Cenat is going to be in some more shit. Like, because Kai Cenat is such an idiot and he doesn't cleanse his inner circle, which is why go check out my video I made on cleansing your inner circle. It's very important. Because of the people he hangs around, Kai Cenat is going to be involved in more drama, and it feels like in a way she's being spiritually protected from this future downfall of Kai Cenat, right? Because when Kai Cenat goes down, guess what? Everybody else who's around him that's riding his coattail, they're also going to go down as well. It feels like spirit is pushing her to make her own brand, because no shade, Zoe has been riding the Kai Cenat wave, and it's clear that she wants to continue riding that wave, and there's nothing wrong with that. But spirit is pushing her to get her own shit. They're like, get your own shit. You could do it on your own, so do it. Get your own stuff. You know, in the beginning, of course, it's gonna feel like, damn, why can't I chill with the boys? Why can't I do this? I also feel like, Kai Cenat and his group of friends are very misogynistic. So even though she thought she was cool with him and his group of male friends, it's like at the end of the day, they still see you as a woman and they don't respect women. So there's that as well, right? So yeah, I just feel like she, instead of riding his coattail, spirit is telling her to switch her perspective and look at this like a blessing. Use this to motivate yourself so you can be on Kai Cenat's level, so you don't need to hang around Kai Cenat, right? Motivate yourself, because I feel like if she really wanted to, she could be on his level. All she needs to do is focus. I feel like she loses focus sometimes and motivation, but if she manages her money correctly and she builds her brand correctly, she can be on Kai Cenat's level. I see a good honestly, I feel bad because in the beginning I kind of judged her because she did have a very obnoxious personality, but I feel like there is a path of success for her. If she steps out of this mindset of wanting to cling on to other famous people, become that famous person, girl, so you don't have to hang around and suck up and do all that extra shit. Because I feel like, in a way, hanging around Kai Cenat and his group of friends, I feel like she kind of had to kiss ass a little bit because, again, she's a girl, there are men, and they don't respect girls over there. So yeah, like I said, intuitively, what I'm picking up is that it feels like Kai Cenat doesn't even have a problem. He doesn't have a problem with her. If he ever comes to the internet and says he has a problem with her, he's lying. He does not have a personal issue with her. I think he definitely thinks she could be annoying sometimes, but like that's not a reason to ostracize her. You know what I mean? Like that's not the real reason. It's because his girlfriend told him to stop hanging out with her. because Gigi is controlling and insecure. And I feel like Zoe knows this deep down. I also feel like there is other people around Kai Cenat who don't like Zoe, like his male friends. I feel like there's one or two of his male friends that don't like Zoe simply because she's annoying. But again, it kind of feels like they're picking on her. Because to be honest, the whole Kai Cenat crew is annoying as fuck. But again, I felt like her not being picked for this streamers university situation was a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? It was a blessing because I feel like this shit is gonna crash and burn. I feel like there's gonna be some sort of controversy or drama that takes place, and it feels like she's being divinely protected from such. So yeah, Zoe, baby girl, wipe them tears, sister. And again, if you don't like the empathy I'm expressing, click the fuck off. Zoe, wipe them tears. Y'all, go send this video to her. Wipe them tears. Wipe them tears. Get on your Zoom. Okay, get on your Zoom. Make sure I see the path to success. Spirit is saying she needs a schedule. I feel like she kind of lacks. Like she's a little bit unorganized when it comes to her work. If you really want to be on that level, which you could be on Kai Cenat, bitch, you could be bigger than Kai Cenat. There's all these bunch of male streamers. What are girl streamers at? The ones that are not shaking their ass. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the ones that use their visual appearance to get them ahead. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the ones that are damn near OnlyFans models. I'm talking about just regular girl streamers. Where are they at? We have a whole bunch of Kai Cenats, but where the girl streamers at? Be that girl streamer. Become the girl version of Kai Cenat, sis. Take a little, you know what I mean? You hung around with him for a while. Take a page from his book and use that to amplify yourself. These niggas ain't shit. Wipe those tears, sister. I've been there before. I've been there before. Wipe your tears, get you a set schedule, get you a good team, a good management team. I feel like all you need is consistency and a good team, and baby, you're good. Okay? Because what I'm saying is it's meant for you. It's a part of your divine path, okay? This moment is significant in your life. You know what I mean? That shift you feel every time you get ostracized from him and his group of friends is divine protection. So instead of looking at it as it from the viewpoint of, oh, why don't they fuck with me, right? Instead of looking at it like you've been outcasted, it's a blessing in disguise, my love. Send this video to Zoe Spencer, y'all. I feel like this is something she needs to hear. I feel like she could watch this. But yeah, Kai Cenat doesn't fuck with you simply because of his girlfriend, his insecure, weird, colorist ass girlfriend. Okay? I feel like deep down you're a sweetheart. My best advice for Zoe Spencer, Spirit is telling me stop doing stuff for male attention. Stop trying to cater to the male gaze. If you try to take your brand and try to focus on the male audience, it's not gonna work. Because these men that watch streamers, I feel like a lot of them are incels and they don't respect women. So go to the girl side. Instead of looking for community in men and having to kiss ass and lick boots and, you know what I mean, bow down, go with a group of people that will actually support you. I feel like if you do, there's going to be a lot of girls, like, for example, right? I love her personality, but you do need to tone down the goofiness a little bit. Like, when she was going around biting people, stop that biting shit. Become a little bit more mature. Still be goofy. Don't lose a part of yourself. I'm not saying to change yourself completely, but I would recommend becoming a little bit more sophisticated. Like, turn this shit into a brand. You know what I mean? Make yourself a little bit more presentable. Lean into your femininity a little bit more. And I'm not saying don't do it to a point where it's uncomfortable. Like, don't become a girly girl. But, do like, hey, y'all, I'm getting my hair done with me. Invite a stylist. Start putting hairstylists on, right? Girlies, you could go to this stylist. Start giving hair care tips. How do you get your hair like that? How do you get soft, smooth skin? Start catering to girls, and I promise you, you're going to see success. Stop begging to be in places where you're not meant to be. That is the moral of the story, and I'm pretty sure all of us can relate to this. That is the moral of the story. And again, if y'all don't like my empathy, click off. I'm gonna keep saying that. Click off the fucking video. I'm not forcing you to watch this shit. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? I express empathy because I believe there's a lesson we could take from every single reading that I do, every single video that I post. There's always a lesson to learn. Kai Cenat is full of shit and he dumb. Okay, he's a follower. I feel like like if he was really about his business, he wouldn't allow Gigi to affect his career this much. But you're allowing a girl, you haven't even been dating this girl for 5 years, and you're allowing her to control your career that you just got off the ground. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. And she's using you for your money. So there's that. There is that. But Zoe, my love, you are a star and you need to acknowledge that. You need to step into your power and stop asking for handouts when you are the handout, okay? Start catering to women. But yeah, I want to do a quick little card pull before I end this video, and we're gonna see how does Gigi feel about Zoe Spencer. I just heard she's annoying. So clearly Gigi thinks she's annoying, but let's see how does Gigi actually feel using my what's the vibe deck. Real quick, I also had somebody telling me, oh, you can't include emotion in your reading, or you're gonna get dark negative attachments. What are you talking about? Y'all, I'm psychic. If I wasn't supposed to include emotion in my fucking reading, y'all don't think spirit would have told me that a long fucking time ago? Stop telling me what the fuck I can and can't do, bitch. I don't know, y'all. I don't feel like I need these cards. It feels like Kai Cenat is too much of a pussy to just say, hey, like my girlfriend don't want me hanging around with you no more. And there's that. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like there probably was a bit of flirtiness, but I don't think it ever went anywhere. Like I don't think they kissed. I don't think they hooked up. I just feel like they were friends, maybe flirted a little bit, but like it's not giving that. Like I just don't get serious vibes. Like I don't know. But anyways, how does Gigi feel about Zoe Spencer? I just heard she's threatened by her. You know what I mean? I feel like she's seen the clips of Zoe and Kai Cenat before, and she felt threatened because they seemed a little bit too close for her comfort, right? And so yeah, and I mean again, I don't blame Gigi. Like if I was with a dude and I wouldn't want him to hang around with a girl he like probably used to flirt with on and off. But to say that she's not allowed, like to block her, like it's a little bit too much, you know? Like I get where Gigi is coming from. I don't want to make it seem like, the girl is like fucking a monster, but she's a brat. You know what I mean? She's a brat. It's as simple as that. Nothing wrong with being a brat, but like truth be told, she is a brat. Um it just feels like she's threatened by Zoe being around Kai Cenat. Like she feels like, if them two are together, then something could possibly go down. And she doesn't want to take any chances. And I also feel like it's a sign of control. Like it's just like, nah, like if you're dating me, you can't hang around her. You can't hang around her. Like, one of them friends that's like, oh, if you're gonna be my friend, then you can't be friends with her. Like that's controlling. How does Gigi feel about Zoe Spencer's spirit? How does Gigi feel about Zoe Spencer? I don't know, y'all. I'm not really getting any cards on the situation. I guess my intuitive, yeah, narcissist. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. It feels like Gigi has a part to play. It's not just Gigi though. Like let me say that. It's not just Gigi. It's also again, I feel like there's another friend that Kai Cenat has that doesn't like Zoe, and that's another reason why he doesn't fuck with her. Kai Cenat doesn't have a personal issue with her, and I feel like it's fucked up that he can't just say, you know, I got other shit like people that yeah, like whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Moving on, it's a blessing in disguise, though. You have great things coming your way. Like the blessings is right on the tip of your tongue. You just gotta put in the work and it'll all unfold for you before your eyes. And soon you're gonna be looking back and laughing like, wow, I can't believe I was begging to be on a nigga stream and bitch I got my own, you know? So yeah, don't rely on nobody. At the end of the day, you only have yourself to rely on, and these industry friends are real fake and grimy. So that's a new lesson, right? If you haven't learned that already. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed my reading. I'm sorry there was a bunch of negativity, but I've just been receiving a lot of hate on, well, not hate, but criticism due to my past readings, people that are new here, and it's like people coming at me for every little thing, y'all. Literally, somebody literally commented, "Oh, I don't believe what you're saying because you're stuttering." I'm a human being. I'm not a fucking robot. Like, I don't know what sidekicks y'all be watching, but I'm not a fucking robot. You don't believe me because I'm stuttering? Bye, bitch. I don't need you to believe me. Bitch, I believe myself, okay? Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for the negativity. Please look past it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all later.